warning, our next interview contains spoilers from some popular TV series. Between the meteoric rise of Crave's heated rivalry and the conclusion to one of Netflix's biggest shows, Stranger Things, the conversation around coming out has been front and center.
But you hate him.
No. I mean, I get that, but no, I actually, I love him.
I don't want you to see me differently. But the truth is, I am different.
In Stranger Things, one of the main characters, Will Byers, coming out as gay is integral to the defeat of the series' villain. Meanwhile, in Heated Rivalry, we see several different scenarios featuring characters coming out, both in private and very publicly. Joining us now is Chris Morrow with the Canadian Mental Health Association, Edmonton, and James Oscroft with 2-on-1 Community Navigation Services. Good morning to you both.
Good morning. Thanks for having us. Great
to have you both in. This is such an interesting topic of conversation, and it's been dominating, I know, our newsroom with Heated Rivalry and these shows. It's a shift maybe, but very significant to see these both in such big streaming shows. How significant is it, do you think, to see these in such major shows?
I think it is a really important thing to be seeing these sorts of stories get their time in the spotlight, get their time in the limelight, and it can help people feel much less alone in their personal journeys where you are wanting to explore your or understand your sexual diversity, your sexuality, your gender, and things in those sorts of ways. And showing that you're not alone in those journeys and that the cultural reaction to these sorts of things has been so positive and so uplifting, and that people are wanting to support people's journey in expressing themselves fully. And it's really, really uplifting to see.
For sure. And would you feel somewhat the same way about it, James?
Of course, absolutely. I think there's a lot of meaning and a lot of power in being able to see these kinds of stories told in the media and in our community, where people have a hopeful feeling where they will be accepted or they will be seen.
And Chris, would you have any advice maybe for someone who maybe has been watching these and thinking of coming out now?
Somebody who's watching and thinking about coming out, it's your journey. It's you are the person who understands you the most, and there's no timeline on these sorts of things. There's no pressure. So if you feel that this is empowering and that you are wanting to express yourself, absolutely go for it. But if you feel that you are still questioning and you're still not sure, that's totally fine too. There's no rush to do these things. There's plenty of resources and supports to give you more information about that if you're wanting to, but you know your experience better than anybody, and you do you.
Yeah. What if you're on the other side of it? Maybe you're a family member or a friend. What advice would you have for one of these people?
I think the most important thing is to remain open to having that conversation. Presence is so much more valuable than I think we even understand. Knowing that someone feels safe enough to have those kinds of conversations with you as a family member or as a friend, that is a source of so much trust and so much safety. And I think people really get to hold that in those moments and feel a lot of gratitude. And expressing that is so important to people that you love.
Right.
Yeah.
In this show, especially in Heated Rivalry, there's a few characters where they kind of push a little bit to have the other character come out. Do you think that's a fair thing to do, Chris?
So it's really important, I feel, to create an environment, create a space where somebody feels confident making their own choice and feels confident expressing who they are. While you may have an inkling, you may have an idea that there's something more going on, we don't know anybody else's story fully. We don't know all the layers to somebody's personality, their gender, their sexuality. And it's just really important to make sure that if someone decides they want to share that with you, that you have created a relationship and a space where they know they can trust you to have that conversation.
And James, lastly, if people need resources, where can they go to?
I mean, of course, the Canadian Mental Health Association, which we work for, is a really excellent source of support in the community for mental health resources for anybody who may feel the need to access them. There are plenty of resources as well through the Pride Centre of Edmonton. PFLAG Canada is a really excellent support group, as well as an online resource for friends and family members, as well as members of the queer community. And of course, anytime if people need support finding those kinds of things, they can give us a call at 211, or they can reach out to our distress line and be able to get the support when they need it. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
Perfect. Thank you both so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you for having us.
For more information on the Canadian Mental Health Association, you can visit edmonton.cmha.ca. And again, you can always call or dial 211 for information resources.